Hi. Is there anyone here? I see a couple people. You look so beautiful as usual. Thank you. Makeup free. Okay, so I'm gonna do this on Instagram at the same time, but hold on. Why am I stupid today? Because the thing is, they like changed. How the heck do you do a live stream now? What the heck? It's been years. Okay, relax. It's been like 5 or 6 months. Hope you're feeling better. I'm feeling way better. Can somebody tell me what they did to live streams and how that? Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay. So, I just wanted to do this on Instagram at the same time because I don't know. I can never decide which one to do it on. I might as well just do it on both. So it's been like 7 years. You haven't aged a bit. I've only been on YouTube for like 2 years. Ciao, come stai? Sto bene. Sto molto bene adesso. È stato un casino. Okay, anyone joining on Instagram, just so you know, this live stream is also on YouTube at the same time. So if you see me looking here, that's why. And for people on YouTube, if you see me looking here, it's because that's Instagram. So yeah, how's it going? How is everyone? How long have you been speaking Italian? Since like 6 years or something? I started, I guess, at 19. So yeah, something like that. Spiegare anche l'italiano, vero? Sì, ok, quindi queste dirette sono metà in inglese e metà in italiano. These live streams are half English, half Italian. Quindi se avete una domanda in italiano, rispondo in italiano. Se avete una domanda in inglese, rispondo in inglese. So I was saying, if you have a question in Italian, I'll respond in Italian. If you have a question in English, I'll respond in English. Because my audience is like split, like 50%, so I have to speak in both. Dicevo che le persone che mi seguono sono tipo metà italiani, metà inglesi, quindi devo fare tutte e due. Good to see you getting better. I feel so good now. I feel better than I have in, I don't know, like 10 years. It's crazy. Tante persone mi chiedono come sto. Quanto siete dolci? Were you sick? Yes, I was. If you follow me on Instagram, then you might have seen that I was in the hospital again. How many times has this happened? Like a million times. Sto dicendo che sono stata in ospedale di nuovo. Non è una cosa nuova per me, perché sono stata in ospedale anche 2 anni fa per un mese, e anche questa volta per un mese. So I was saying I was in the hospital for a month because I was having seizures. I know, it's crazy. Quindi scusatemi se faccio sempre così, perché devo guardare i commenti da tutti e due i posti. Hi from South Africa. Cool. I didn't know I had followers in South Africa. That's awesome. South African accents are beautiful. Ciao, 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 ciao. Comunque, dicevo che sono stata in ospedale un mese perché avevo delle crisi che sembravano crisi epilettiche, però non erano quelle alla fine. Quindi è stato un periodo molto difficile per me. Adesso sei in Italia. Simone su Instagram chiede se sono in Italia. Sì, sono in Italia ancora. Vivo qui in Italia, a Fano. So yeah. I love Italian. What is the best thing about Italian that you like? Oh, it's just so, I don't know. I find what I find interesting about Italian is the way my personality changes when I when I switch to Italian, I don't know, I find it I know it's so typical to say it's a beautiful language, but it really is. So, hola. I don't speak Spanish, but I can try. Mi fa piacere che stai bene adesso, guarda, anche a me, tantissimo, perché è stato un disastro. Ok. I speak English and Italian. My name is Lucinda Grace. I remember you, but some people know me as Lucia Grazia or Lucia Grazia, because I don't know if that's Italian or if it's Spanish. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. I mean, me too. It was a nightmare. Sempre stupenda, grazie. Lo so, Nikki, sono tornata. Ciao, it's good to see you on here again. Hope you're feeling better now. I'm feeling way better. How did you move to Italy? Do you have relatives? I do have an Italian background. Hanno scoperto cos'era il problema. Allora, so I know a bunch of people just joined, and I'm gonna have to say this a few times so people know what's going on. This live stream is partially on Instagram, partially on YouTube. I'm answering partially in English and partially in Italian. So if you hear me speaking in the other language, don't worry, I'll go back and translate. Ma possibile che ci hanno messo 1 mese e mezzo per capirli, non hanno capito neanche loro. Io ho capito alla fine, sono stata io. Ciao dal Canada, ciao! Quindi cosa è successo? Ok, quindi io ho scoperto che era a causa della dieta. So basically I figured out that it was because of my diet that this happened. And I've been having like weird, mysterious health issues over the past 10 years. Quindi ho avuto problemi. Hi Rebecca! Ho problemi con la salute da tipo 10 anni, che all'inizio non erano così, non lo so, pesanti, però con gli anni è diventato sempre peggio. Yeah, so basically what happened, sono contento tu stia bene, sei una ragazza dolcissima in gamba. Grazie, ci sei mancata. Questi messaggi mi rendono super contenta. Non fare diete troppo lunghe. Ok, non è una dieta nel senso, non è una dieta nel senso di perdere peso o una cosa così, è una dieta nel senso di cambiare il modo in cui mangio. Non è che non mangio, non è che, come dire, non è che mangio di meno, solo mangio cose diverse, cose più salutari. Your face is becoming red because of the cold. I don't know. I'm just my cheeks are always red. Ritornare a fare video su YouTube attivamente? Sì. Sì, per quello che ho fatto questa diretta. Farò del mio meglio. È difficile fare una video ogni settimana, però farò del mio meglio perché mi manca fare i video, mi mancate, non lo so, mi manca fare tutto questo. Question, with what accent do you speak when you speak Italian? I don't really know. Some people describe it as something in between sort of a standard accent and sort of the accent from north of Marche, but I'm not a native speaker, so obviously I'm not going to sound 100% like it's weird. Everyone has a different opinion on what I sound like. Some people say, "Oh my god, you can't tell that you're not a native speaker," and some people say, "Oh yeah, I can hear it, no problem." So, I think it's kind of similar to like the area I live in and partially kind of standard. I don't know. That's kind of what I've been told. Di dove sei precisamente? Sono canadese, sono di Ottawa. Sì. Hi Ryan. Quindi sono entrata solo adesso. Tesoro, che cosa è successo? Sono stata in ospedale per 1 mese perché avevo delle crisi che sembravano crisi epilettiche, è stato un disastro. Alimentazione, non lo so, chiedi cosa mangio adesso? Okay. What happens when you forgot to say how word in Italian? Do you look it up in a dictionary? Yeah, I just like go to a translator. You know, I'm not as good as a native speaker. Like I'm, you know, comfortable, but you know, I don't know every word in the Italian language. Like I haven't been speaking it my whole life. So I definitely do have, like, that does happen. When you're feeling up to it, can you make a video on your Italian journey? I've been off and on, but recently full speed ahead. Okay. Actually, yeah, guys, suggest please what kind of videos you want to see, because, and even if it's not, Chiara, I love you. Even if they're not videos that are about languages or about Italy, like even if it's anything, because I'm not necessarily restricting this channel only to language stuff. Quindi ho detto che se volete, non lo so, suggerire qualche idea per video che volete vedere, fammi sapere, perché e non devono essere per forza video sulla lingua, sulla cultura, queste cose qui. Può essere qualsiasi tipo di video, perché tanto non voglio per forza solo fare video sulla lingua. So an update on your Italian journey would be nice. So just because the thing is, I feel like not much has changed in the past while, to be honest. Because I feel like the second video that I did, which was the video ragazza italiana, ragazza canadese parla italiano. In that video, I explained how I learned Italian, and I feel like that kind of talks about my journey. And I don't really know how much has changed. I guess I could make like a little update, but anyway. Okay, so I'll write it down. So Italian journey update. So, secondo me non hai accenti particolari. Sì, non so, non so con quale accento parlo. Fatemi sapere voi, perché io non sono un'esperta. Okay, so back to Instagram comments. At least you should come up on Insta Live once a month if you're busy. We like your conversation. Oh, I'm happy that you. Yeah, honestly, I was really, really, really sick. Like I couldn't even like look at my phone because I just felt horrible. But anyway, from now on, I promise, I will do live streams more often. Faccio fatica ad assegnarti un accento di una zona in particolare. Direi nordico generale senza inflessioni particolari. Mi sembra giusto. Video about Quebec French. I mean, that would be cool. I know Otto's quite close to Gatineau, no? Yes. So I'm actually technically from Gatineau. I mean, that would be interesting, but I feel like I'm not the right person to talk about that because I'm not that good at French. Video on best app to learn Italian. Perhaps a video on favorite spots to visit. I'm not a fan of apps. You know, I can make a video on why I don't like apps for learning Italian or for learning languages. If you guys are interested in that, I don't know. Are you? I'm just typing in a list here. Okay. You gotta go to work. No, don't leave me. Ciao, Matteo. What did you have? What was that question for? Like, what did you have? Like, why was I sick? Like, what happened? Oh my God, there's I'm used to so many comments. I mean, it's nice. Like, I'm glad there's a lot of engagement. But I'm not used to doing both at the same time. It's like hard to keep up with. Okay. So where was I? Q&A, curiosità su di te. Si può fare un video così. Se volete, are you guys interested in a Q&A? Because I feel like the only people who can do Q&As are people who have like a substantial amount of subscribers and like people care about their lives. And I'm like, you know, I'm not, I don't know if people care that much. But if you want, like, let me know. Because like, if I ask you guys for Q&A questions, like to make a video out of, and there are like 5 questions, I'm going to be pissed. Why were you sick? So it's kind of a long story. How long have you been live? I just got here, not long, like maybe, 13 minutes. Okay, so I'll explain what happened. It's just I'm trying to like keep up with comments and stuff. At least some of them. Sei canadese? Oddio, sembri italiana. Oh, grazie. Ha una pronuncia perfetta sia inglese che italiana, grazie. Beh, non direi perfetta, però, sono contenta comunque con l'accento che ho. Si può sempre migliorare comunque. Che lavoro fai in Italia e se insegni l'inglese? Quale certificazione ce l'hai? Io non ho nessun certificazione. Io insegno l'inglese, online ai miei studenti che mi trovano tramite questo canale su italki. Sto cercando di trovare altri lavori adesso, tipo, sto facendo tipo provini per fare audiolibri, per fare il doppiaggio audiolibri. How old are you? I am 26, which is like crazy. Uh, You should do a video on how to study as in a daily routine. I don't study. I don't. I kind of took a very natural approach, I guess, with Italian, and because my boyfriend is Italian, I didn't really study, to be honest. I mean, I studied when I was in university, and that was it. So I wouldn't really know what to say in terms of that. What resources do you use instead of apps? As I said, for me personally, now if I were to get back into French, then that would be a different story. But with Italian, like I didn't do that because I studied it in university and I was already technically advanced at that point. And then I met my boyfriend not long after, and then I moved to Australia and we were there together, and then we moved here and we were here together. So I'm always hearing him speak in Italian and talking to him and stuff. I'll get to the illness in a sec. Okay, I just wanted to answer a few things. I'd love to hear you explain your perspective on the apps. Okay, I can make a video about that. What was it about the diet that was making you ill? Okay, I'll get to that. Ciao, tutto a posto? Sì, tutto bene. Would love a video on how to move to Italy as someone from North America. You should look at Rafael Di Furia's channel. He's a friend of mine. I'll write it in the chat. Rafael Di Furia. He makes videos all about like citizenship and moving to Italy and stuff like that. Like he's the perfect resource for that. So where am I? I keep like losing where I am in the chat. Let's see. Ciao, sei bellissima. Grazie. Grazie del saluto. Che bello vederti di nuovo sorridente. Siete fantastici, ma veramente mi rendete così contenta solo con questi messaggi, veramente lo apprezzo tanto. We're here for the long story, hope you're doing much better. La tua edizione è praticamente quasi perfetta al 100%, facciamo 99,5, grazie. Sei senza accento, oh, mi rende contenta questa, ok. I miss you too. Ok, so, what else? Puoi cucinare ricette italiane? Sì, sicuramente piace cucinare. You're awesome, Elisa. Thanks. Tesoro, we care about you. Oh, I love you. Posso farti una domanda? Fallo pure. Potresti fare una tua top di film, serie TV e libri? Ah, tipo... Devo pensarci, perché io non sono una che guarda tantissimi film, tantissime serie TV, legge tantissimi libri, quindi non so se ho qualcosa di interessante da dire su di quello, però è una buona idea. Wow, you're 26. I thought you had a birthday already, girl. Oh, still 26. No, my birthday was in July, end of July. So do you just listen and speak? Right now, yeah, like I don't go out of my way to... I just saw my brother's comment. He's like, "Hi, dumb," and I'm like, "Excuse me." Yeah, I basically just listen and speak now. Like I don't go out of my way because it's become a natural thing. So yeah. The Barber of Seville. Okay, I'll open that in a new tab. C'è Ivi, come hai reagito al tuo ritorno? Lei era molto contenta. E non c'è solo lei, c'è anche Slash, c'è l'altro gatto adesso, se mi seguite su Instagram lo sapete. Let's see. Have you ever had issues with dare del lei? I also learned Italian because of my boyfriend. I feel I don't get a lot of experience with more formal speech. I mean, yeah, sometimes like I don't use it that often because especially in Fano where I live, like you can kind of get away with not using it that much. So I mean, I can do it, but it's definitely not my first instinct. Did your classes in university help? Can someone learn well with self-study? You can definitely learn well with both. The good thing about university is that it forces you to do it. But there were a lot of things missing. I really started getting more comfortable after I left. You should make cooking videos in Italian. I could. But the thing is, now that my diet's changed, like I don't want people to think that I'm like, because like now that oh my god, amatriciana, like I love that amatriciana, but it made me feel so sick. And like same with carbonara and like all that stuff. Like, and that's the problem is that I love making those like classic things, but the thing is now that my diet's changed, I'm eating different stuff, and I don't want people to think that I'm one of those people that says like you have to eat what I eat. You know what I mean? Um, because it is a bit different now. Chi te l'ha fatto fare rientrare dove? Non sono mai uscita. Sono qui da l'ultima volta che sono andata in Canada era a Natale. Vorrei trasferirmi a Toronto e vorrei saperne di più pro e contro. Non so se hai visto, ho un video su, come vivere in Italia, come vivere in Canada, forse quello può darti un'idea. Ciao Angelo, we love you too. I would also like to follow you on Instagram, so if you had to do a Q&A in case you put a question box, I could ask you some questions. Okay, we can do a Q&A. What's the story with your illness? Okay, let me just catch up on the Instagram ones and then I will get to that. Okay, so let me make sure I didn't miss anything. How kind, sweet, answering everyone's questions. What can I say? Hi, just joined in. What happened? So, hi Rafi. Okay, we've seen your gatto on YouTube videos. Hi, how are you? I'm good. So, okay, now we're going to talk about the damn illness. So, okay. So basically, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on YouTube. Like, I think I've talked about it on Instagram, but I don't think I've talked about this on YouTube. But since I was maybe 17, I struggled with comunque per gli italiani che stanno ascoltando, se devo tradurre qualcosa ditemelo, perché a volte mi dimentico di di tradurre. I've always suffered from weird, mysterious, symptoms. Dizziness, weakness, just, like, so many strange things that I could never understand, that could never be explained. And these symptoms got worse and worse over time. And it eventually got to a point where I was like, it was debilitating. And this is why you'll see these gaps in when I upload videos. Like, you'll see I stopped uploading for a couple of months. That means I was not feeling well and I just couldn't edit. I couldn't focus. I couldn't film. I couldn't do anything. Or like I would be in the hospital and blah, blah, blah. And so that's kind of why I have never uploaded very consistently, because that has always made it very hard. It was just so unpredictable. And anyway, it got to a point where in February, in January, I started like fainting a lot. No, I didn't have Corona. I didn't have COVID. Don't worry. I was like fainting and like, it was getting so bad. And then basically in February, I just got randomly hit with a very deep depression, which is weird because I don't have, some personality types can cause you to be more prone to depression. And I just don't have that personality type. if that makes any sense. And it's not a thing I ever really dealt with. So it just hit me very randomly. Also because nothing happened. Like there was no reason for me to be depressed. Not that there always needs to be, but you get what I mean. It's like, it was very unlike me to be depressed. And, it can certainly happen to anyone, but it was just, it just felt strange, And, it feels like we don't have your full attention, maybe 5%. What do you mean? Anyway, whatever. I got hit with this depression and it got worse and worse and worse. And it was just, I couldn't, that's why I couldn't like look at my phone. Quindi, I'm just going to explain a bit in Italian. Quindi, stavo dicendo che sono sempre stata male. I don't know if I said this. I was diagnosed with a chronic illness, by the way, like 3 or 4 years ago, called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Basically, my autonomic nervous system was all messed up. And it would cause me a myriad of symptoms. Comunque dicevo che sono stata diagnosticata questo è qualche anno fa, con una malattia cronica che si chiama sindrome di tachicardia ortostatica posturale. E niente, per quello ho sempre avuto un sacco di sintomi strani. Loro dicevano, forse è ansia, non si capisce, non si capiva cosa c'era che non andava. Poi questo febbraio all'improvviso ero depressa, senza motivo, così. Per me è una cosa molto strana perché non mi è mai successo, non è che non c'era un motivo comunque. E poi è sempre peggiorato, per quello che ho smesso di fare i video, perché sì, ho fatto quei video sul coronavirus, tipo qualche video l'ho fatto perché avevo un mese in cui mi sentivo un po' meno male, però è tornato veramente forte. E poi iniziavo ad avere queste crisi che sembravano crisi epilettiche. I was saying that, anyway, I was going through this depression and then I started having seizures. Like it was so weird. So weird. And because I was going through depression, like I was going to see a psychologist, I was going to see a psychiatrist. And when I was at the psychologist's office, I had one of these seizures when I was ready to leave, and I was feeling so dizzy, like I felt like I was going to faint. And then I had a seizure. And so she called the ambulance, and then I went to the hospital, and then they kept me there for a couple of hours, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's probably anxiety." And my psychologist specifically told me, she's like, "Yeah, this has nothing to do with anxiety." I went home, and then the next day I went to see my family doctor because I still wasn't feeling well, and then I had another seizure that was really bad. It was like 20 minutes long. It was awful. Like literally a 20-minute long seizure. And so that was great. And then I went back to the hospital, and then I didn't leave for like a month while they tried to figure out what it was. So I don't have epilepsy. So it wasn't that. And so by process of elimination, they were like, "Oh, well, if you don't have epilepsy, then it's probably psychological." I mean, it happened when you were at the psychologist. And I'm like, yeah, but that could have also been a coincidence, considering like I was feeling pretty good emotionally that day. Like it didn't make sense, Dicevo, adesso devo ricordare dove mi sono fermata. Aspetta, c'è un commento. Anyway, you're so cute. Oh, thank you. Si sentiva la tua mancanza, sono così felice che tu stia bene, sei tornata. Yay, sono contenta. Comunque dicevo che sono stata depressa, poi all'improvviso iniziavo ad avere queste crisi, sono andata in ospedale e hanno scoperto che non avevo l'epilessia, che hanno detto che per forza è una cosa psicologica. You get seizures, I never knew that. Well, this was a new thing. This happened. This was it was like August 4th or something, like the beginning of August, when this happened. Like it wasn't a thing that usually happened, and that's why it was so strange. Like who just randomly starts developing seizures? Like it's not normal. Yeah. So in the end, they said it was psychological. They like gave me like medication and stuff, which all it did was make me not able to feel happiness. It didn't actually help. My God. My mom is calling me at the worst time. Can you guys still hear me and see me? Please let me know if you can still hear me and see me. Fatemi sapere se mi sentite e mi vedete ancora. I have to tell my parents to not call me. Okay. Anyway, and whatever. So after like a month, I left the hospital and I had to fight my way out of there because they were like, "Oh, well, you're still having seizures." And because then they were saying like, "Oh, you have conversion disorder." And dicevano tipo, "Ma cos'è sta live?" Io sto parlando di cosa è successo perché non sono sparita per tipo 6 mesi. Um, quindi dicevano: "Ah, il disturbo di conversione, quindi sei stressata e per quello hai queste crisi." Ho detto: "Okay, ma l'unico motivo per cui sono stressata è perché mi sento male." Um, okay. Comunque, I was saying, my God, I'm getting so confused, like, going back and forth between languages and trying to remember, like, where I finished in the story. It's so confusing. Anyway, what was I saying? So oh, yeah, I had to fight my way out of the hospital, and they were like, "Oh, well, you're still having seizures, so we can't we can't let you go." Sono canadese. Sono canadese, non sono italiana. Um, "You're still having seizures, so, we have to make sure that your seizures go away." I'm like, "Okay, but if I have conversion disorder, then these seizures aren't gonna go away in one day. Like, you're gonna keep me in the hospital forever? Like, I'm not you're not helping me. I'm not getting better here. It's not dangerous. It's just I'm having seizures for no reason. Like, let me go home." Um, and yeah, so that's what's happening. Uh, you're not sick, but your face should be more fresh. I think it's okay 90%. There's something missing in my face. I don't know. I mean, I am like a tiny bit tired now. And don't forget, like I came off of all that medication. So I am going through a tiny bit of withdrawal. So it's possible that that's why I look like a tiny bit tired. But also don't forget, like because of this lighting, I have a ring light. It's really showing the redness in my cheeks. And so that could be the reason why I look a bit tired. Um, Anyway, so I left the hospital. I was still and mind you, I was having 1 to 5 seizures a day. Like I was not having one day without seizures. Dicevo che avevo queste crisi tipo da una crisi a 5 crisi al giorno. Non è che tipo non c'era un giorno in cui non avevo una crisi, era una cosa pazzesca. Vabbè, sono tornata a casa e niente, il mio ragazzo ha iniziato a fare una dieta, che non so se l'avete mai sentito, però, si chiama la dieta del dottor Mozzi. Se siete interessati ci sono un sacco di video su YouTube. The redness is faint, it looks cute. Hee hee. You should do the story in one language at a time. I know, but I don't want people to jump in and hear me only talking in one language and then leave, you know? Chi sei? Perché YouTube ti ha suggerito. Boh. Ah, quindi ci sono delle persone che non mi seguono. Okay, vabbè. Comunque no, il dottor Mozzi no, vabbè. Io non vi dico che dovete fare questa dieta. Voi siete liberi di fare quello che volete, però io non so cosa dirvi. Io sono 10 anni che sto male, ho iniziato ad avere un sacco di sintomi, ho iniziato ad essere depressa, ho iniziato ad avere crisi, ho iniziato ero in ospedale 1 mese, ho fatto questa dieta e sono magicamente tutti andati via questi sintomi. Quindi io non sto dicendo che se avete problemi che andranno tutti via, però voi mi avete chiesto perché sto meglio e questo è perché sto meglio, quindi fate con quella informazione tipo potete fare quello che volete con quelle informazioni. Io non vi dico che non dovete fare nulla. Someone was saying like, "Oh no, not that diet." But you know, because the thing is, I don't know. I don't know why people have a problem with it. But look, I've been sick for like 10 years. And it's like I mean, it got worse and worse over time, but it's like, what do you want from me? It's like I changed my diet. This is the first time I have relief from anything. Like I'm not gonna lie, that's what happened. Like that's the story. So, you know. qualcuno mi dice cos'è questo canale. Quindi io sono sono una ragazza canadese, faccio video su YouTube su come imparare l'inglese, come imparare l'italiano per i madrelingua inglesi, faccio video di cultura, ma farò anche altri video in futuro. E questo l'idea. Non è che questa dieta ti ha eliminato un cibo che ti avvelenava perché non sei allergica, non so, quindi questa dieta praticamente consiste di non mangiare più il glutine, che io ero molto scettica di questa cosa perché mi sembrava una moda, insomma, una cosa che si faceva perché andava di moda e queste cose non mi piacciono. Però ha funzionato, quindi niente glutine, niente latticini, più carne, più pesce, più verdure, più legumi, non esagerare con la frutta, non esagerare con lo zucchero, e più o meno è quello. Quindi non mi sembra una cosa così strana. Anyway, what I was saying is this diet, like, it's not that, okay, you get rid of gluten, you get rid of like milk products, lactose products, you increase meat, this is at least for my blood type, because it's based on your blood type. I increased meat, I increased fish, I increased vegetables, and I increased legumes, and I'm not exaggerating with fruit and with sugar, and that's it. Like, it's not, that's the strange thing about it is that I removed gluten, but it's like, look, if it's making me sick, I'm not saying that it's making all of you sick. I'm saying that my body is extremely sensitive. So, di che si parla di dieta? Non ho capito. How long did it take you to get fluent in English? It's my first language. Maybe you meant how long did it take me to get fluent in Italian? You look amazing. Thank you. You look perfect as long as you feel good. You did not upload any videos recently on YouTube. A lot of students are waiting for your videos. Oh, I mean, I'm glad to know that, like, you care enough to see my videos. But don't worry, I'll get back to uploading soon. So anyway, that's kind of, oh, love your interviews on Podcast Italiano with Davide and your part in La Storia di Italo. Yay, thank you. Have you been tested for celiac disease? I don't know. I think I was, because obviously if I was, it was negative, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember, because I've been tested for so many things. I've been tested for like everything, like everything. I've done every test. I've done MRIs. I've done like, I've done every test, and like they didn't see anything. So, yeah, like honestly, I don't know why. And I mean, it makes sense. Look, my brother has irritable bowel syndrome, so it's very possible, and it's probably the case that we have some sort of autoimmune thing, and that it just manifests itself differently with me and him. And so, look, that totally makes it totally makes sense. And yeah, you should check, because that would explain the gluten intolerance. Ti iscrivi? Yay, sono contenta. Do you want to learn Spanish? I do. I love Spanish. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I should learn French. I should improve my French because I'm Canadian, but I connect to Spanish, like emotionally. Like, I connect to the culture, I think, more. And so it would be way easier for me. Comunque, questa è la storia, insomma, che sono stata male, sono stata in ospedale, sono stata depressa, c'era un sacco di cose, e adesso sto molto meglio, tipo non posso neanche spiegarvi quanto sto meglio. È una cosa pazzesca, non ci credo neanch'io. Ma sì, è successo così. Il fatto che parli metà italiano, metà inglese è troppo strano, lo so, però il problema è che la metà dei miei iscritti sono italiani e l'altra metà sono madrelingua inglesi, più o meno, quindi per forza. Non mi va di fare una diretta solo in italiano, solo in inglese, mi piace fare tutte e due. So, yeah. When will you and your Italian boyfriend do the libretto reading video? My boyfriend doesn't want to be on my channel. He's shy. He's not that type of person that likes being in videos and stuff. What is your favorite Italian singer? I don't know. I don't listen to that much Italian music, but I do like Elisa. I do like some of her music. Stai ancora in Italia? Sì, sono qui in Italia. Io non riesco neanche a parlare in italiano. In che senso? Missed you, Lisa. I missed you too. I know, it's so, like, good to be back and like get this kind of encouragement. Like I have like 100 and something people on a live stream. Like that's not bad. Like 100 and something people at once. Like I'm satisfied with that. You know, like that's a good amount of people considering how long I've been gone. So yeah. Anyway, that's essentially what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to, I didn't want to come back randomly, and I wanted to explain what kind of seizure did you have? Want to talk about it? I don't know. I mean, it appeared almost like a grand mal seizure at first glance, but it wasn't epilepsy. So I don't really know what kind of seizure it was. I mean, they said it was psychological, but I cut out gluten, like literally within a couple of days of cutting out gluten, it just went away. I mean, thank God, honestly, I don't really care why it worked. I just care that it did and I feel better. Like that's all that matters. Came in late. All I heard is that you've been sick from something, so I hope you get to feeling better. You're awesome. Thank you. I feel amazing now, so don't worry. All is well. Spanish will be easier for you knowing Italian. Many words are similar or the same. For sure. For sure. It would be easy. But the thing is, I just don't have the time right now, honestly. If I'm going to learn a language, I'm going to dedicate time to it. And I really need to focus on like making money and surviving. Like girls got to pay rent. Girls got to pay bills. So speaking of bills, if any of you have sent me an email about lessons in English or Italian, I haven't responded, please resend the email, because when I was in the hospital, I missed so many emails, and so please resend. Stavo dicendo, parlando di lavorare e fare i soldi, che sono stata male per tanto tempo e quindi non è un periodo molto bello, ma comunque per quelle persone che mi hanno scritto via mail chiedendomi di fare, che volevano fare lezioni con me, riscrivetemi per favore, perché io quando ero in ospedale non ero molto sveglia, diciamo, non è che non ce la facevo rispondere. Adesso ho cercato di rispondere a tutti, però se volete fare lezioni ci sono. Stai ancora cantando? Sì, ho avuto una lezione di canto qualche ora fa, tipo le 3. What do you do apart from YouTube? So I teach English and Italian online, and that's all I'm doing right now. But I've done other things. I've done dubbing. I've done, I mostly do teaching. I mean, I guess you could count YouTube as kind of a job. I mean, it's a small amount of money, which I'm very grateful for, but still a small amount. But yeah, apart from YouTube, teaching English, teaching Italian, pronunciation lessons, da lezione di inglese, sì, è quello che faccio. Ciao Gianluca, come stai? Mi manchi. Come funzionano le lezioni? In che senso? Ha cancellato il messaggio, ok, va bene. Sì. What did you dub? There's a YouTube channel. It's called Splash in Mondo di Giochi. I did like the English version of it. I did an audiobook that didn't sell any copies. And no, non ho avuto il coronavirus, non ti preoccupare. Sì, cose così. Ho fatto un audiolibro, sto cercando di fare più audiolibri adesso e altre cose. Adesso vedrò cosa riesco a trovare. Come si svolgono le lezioni? Quindi le lezioni durano 1 ora, li facciamo tramite Skype, facciamo una videochiamata e allo stesso tempo c'è un documento di Google Docs dove scriviamo gli appunti, tutto quello. Non lo so, è una cosa molto rilassata. Comunque sono uguale tramite questa diretta nelle lezioni, è una cosa molto rilassata. Comunque sì, No, adesso non posso cantare, ho la voce non sentite, sono tipo, ho la voce distrutta. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the comments on here. Consider pro streaming. Like doing what? I also have IBS and no one takes it seriously. My doc says because of stress and gave me supplements for bowel lining. Yeah, for some reason, people don't like taking chronic illnesses seriously. It's really annoying. Um, yeah, it sucks. I mean, obviously, stress makes everything worse. But the question is the stress psychological or is the stress physical? Because in my case, the stress was physical. And so this physical stress that I personally was having because my body's sensitive to food was causing all those problems, at least as far as I can tell, because that's what fixed it. That's the only thing I can assume is that it was that. So yeah, I mean, look, if you're struggling with IBS, like I don't know what you're doing for diet. If you're bored and you have 10 days, I mean, you can try what I'm on. But my brother who has IBS is also more or less on the same, not exactly the same thing, but like he doesn't eat gluten, he doesn't eat dairy. He differently from me, he doesn't have onions and garlic. I still do because it doesn't cause me problems, at least for the time being. So I mean, if you're bored and you have 10 days and you feel like experimenting because like nothing else has worked, I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess. Ti seguo da forse meno di una settimana, ma già ti adoro. Oh, quanto sei dolce! Come mi hai trovato, Samuele? But perché mi chiama? Why do you guys call me Alyssa? Guys, it's in my username. It's Elisa, not Alyssa. Like, my God. I'm just joking. Have to go, but we always want to see you on YouTube as well as on Instagram. Don't worry, I'm going to make videos. Guys, I have 2 videos that I filmed like 5 months ago that I never uploaded. So I'm going to get to editing those in the next few days and I will upload them. They're pronunciation videos. I'm glad you're back and feeling better. Volevo sapere in che parte d'Italia abiti. Potrebbe essere interessante fare video sulla tua città regione. Quindi vivo a Fano, nelle Marche, è una città piccola, se lo conoscete. Non so, non so se è un posto così interessante perché è abbastanza piccola, città piccola. Quindi non so, però se volete, beh, forse adesso col coronavirus non è il massimo. Quindi io ci sono stata, che bello. Devo partire, ma sono felice che ti senta meglio e aspetto nuovi video. Sei bravissima, ciao. Grazie, grazie. Cosa è successo? Vabbè, ho già spiegato tutto. Se vuoi, comunque puoi riguardare questa diretta, ma insomma, ho avuto delle crisi che sembravano crisi epilettiche, sono stata in ospedale 1 mese, eccetera, eccetera. Gosh, your English is perfect. How come? You guys, I am a native English speaker. I think it's confusing for people on YouTube because I feel like when you first hear me speak in Italian, sometimes you don't catch that I'm not a native speaker. Like after a while, you can hear it, but sometimes you don't hear it immediately. But English is my first language, you guys. Ma in Italia, oltre a Toronto, si guarda NBA? Boh, sinceramente non sono una... Non seguo sports. Le foto del gattile di Fano che avevi pubblicato su Instagram erano bellissime. Oddio, che ho pubblicato sulle storie? Non mi ricordo. Come fai ad avere un accento così? In italiano dici? Grazie. Il mio ragazzo è italiano, quindi io ho studiato l'italiano per 3 anni all'università, che quello non mi ha aiutato con la pronuncia per niente, però, ho incontrato il mio ragazzo che è italiano, e comunque lui mi ha aiutato tantissimo, con la pronuncia, con accento e tutto, quindi grazie a lui. Però no, sono sempre stata una persona molto fissata, con la pronuncia. Mi piace, è una cosa che mi piace tanto, la cosa che preferisco insegnare di più, tipo la mia cosa preferita. What are some effective strategies, exercises you did to learn Italian apart from living there and talking to people? Like I used HelloTalk a lot. HelloTalk is an app where you talk to native speakers. And that was the way that I did it. I just started making Italian friends and talking to them on that app and like doing video calls with them. Honestly, that's what I did because I already had the foundation of the grammar from school. I didn't really need that at that point too much. People corrected me, and that's kind of how I did it. And then by meeting my boyfriend. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. Potresti fare la traduttrice simultanea per lavoro, sei forte. Sì, infatti quello che sto cercando di trovare qualcosa adesso. I teach English and I still don't have that perfect pronunciation. Ah, ok. Sembra madrelingua. Di italiano dici? Grazie, che bello. Mi saluti. Ciao, Mr. Biril. Where did you and your boyfriend meet? We met through HelloTalk, actually. That's actually how I met him. It's so weird because I think about how that's the fact that we met. Like, it was an accident, you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird because I just can't believe that that happened, and, like, I friggin' moved to the other side of the world, like, I'm crazy. But, anyway, that's what happened. I met him through there. Was using HelloTalk enough for you to get fluent or at least very good? I was already technically advanced when I started using it, but it helped a lot with my pronunciation. Il tuo italiano sorprendente, complimenti. Grazie Alessandro, grazie mille. If possible, you should consider making a video on a hair care routine if you follow one. I do. Curly girl routine, although my hair is kind of poofy right now, but whatever. It's like fourth day hair. As a Spanish person, I know curls can be a hassle to maintain sometimes, and I would recommend both languages. Okay, do you guys want a hair routine? Like, I know that has nothing to do with my channel, but like, do you want a hair routine? Because like, curly hair. I don't know, because the thing is, like, I would love to do random stuff like that, but I just don't know if people care, because I feel like people might be expecting my channel to be just purely language stuff. And, you know, like, I want to do stuff that you guys actually like. So please, if you want to see that, write it. Because I don't like, look, if I make that video and it gets 50 views, like, I'm going to cry. Okay. So yeah, let me know. Okay. Let's see. What's the origin of your name? Is it common in Canada? The origin of my name, if you guys know the queen of Carthage, la regina di Cartagine, Dido, her name was Elisa. I think that's where it comes from. But I mean, there's no specific reason for my name. My mom just wanted something that was short, like not too short, not too long, not too young, not too old. You know how some names sound young or they sound old? Like, my name felt kind of neutral. It felt easy to pronounce, even though everyone gets my name wrong. But it's pronounceable in basically every language, I think. Like Elisa, Elisa, Elisa. Like, that was English, Italian, French. Like, there's a way to pronounce my name in a bunch of languages. Non so perché sono finito qui, neanch'io. Però, benvenuto o benvenuta. Sì. Quindi, what was I saying? Cosa dicevo? Non mi ricordo. How did you get advanced before using HelloTalk? I studied Italian in university. Like, I took one course per semester. Come fai ad avere così tanti iscritti? Io ho un canale da 3 mesi, ho solo 50 iscritti. Mi dici come fai? Sai, vorrei essere con te, come te. Non lo so. Ho avuto dei video che sono finiti sul homepage, quindi quello mi sa. Non lo so. Non lo so. Dipende da tantissime cose. I have curly hair and I would like to see a hair care routine. Yes. Oh, the satisfaction of people wanting something that's not language related. Like, look, I love language stuff, but it's just like nice to, you know, hear something else. Like, be able to do something else and know people are interested. I capelli sono solo roba da donne. Lo so. Nice name, by the way. Thank you. I love to see hair care routine stuff. It would be a nice change of pace between language vids, like your vlog vids. It's nice to change things up once in a while. See, that's what I think too. Like, I don't want people to get bored, because here's the thing. Oops, my battery on my phone is dying. Like, I love language videos, but I don't want to get bored. Like, I'm the type of person that needs to switch it up. And where's my water? I'm so thirsty. Oh no, don't tell me I didn't bring it. Huh, my voice is dying. So yeah, I think it's a nice change in pace. Sì, quindi dicevo un hair care routine in Italian. I mean, like, look, I'll do both. Like, I will. I promise. Te l'ho pure inviata da... Huh? Sono confusa. My sim is being a pain. Huh? Are you playing Sims? You could do singing videos. Okay, look, like, I love singing, but my voice isn't good enough for YouTube. It isn't. All that's gonna happen is people are gonna make fun of me, and like, rightly so. I do occasionally sing on live streams on Instagram though, because it's not gonna be there forever. Speak something in Italian. Ciao. Io I'm an idiot. Io sono abbastanza pigro da non spazzolare mai i miei capelli, anche se li lavo tutti i giorni, ma guarderei volentieri un video sulla tua routine. Yay, che bello! How long have you been singing? A while, I guess. I mean, I've kind of, like, I remember specifically, I've kind of always sort of sung, but I was always shy, and I don't know, I've always had horrible technique. And I don't know. I started taking singing lessons like a year ago to kind of fix it a little bit. So I'm less terrible. But yeah, it's so fun though. Like, even if I'm not amazing, like, it's so fun. I wish we were friends in real life. Like, girl, like, we are. Jessica, we are friends. Puzzi, no, tu puzzi, Andrea. Viene a Bologna che cercano insegnanti di inglese. Non mi trasferisco a Bologna, guarda. No, non è il caso di trasferirmi. Poi non ho la macchina, un casino, avere un lavoro di persona. Ciao, come stai? Sto bene. What's your job in Italy? I don't actually work in Italy in the sense that I work online. I teach online. That's what I do. Teach English, teach Italian. So yeah. Spazzolare i capelli. Dante ha costruito un girone infernale solo per questo peccato. Did you have singing lessons in the Italian language? Yeah, so because I'm in Italy, all the lessons are in Italian. Which sometimes is confusing because I know music terms in English. Not that I know that much about music, but like, what I do know, I know in English. So it is confusing sometimes. I'm surprised that there are 131 people on this YouTube live stream right now. I mean, they're a bit less on Instagram, which is like to be expected because I have less people on there, but 131, like, that's not bad, especially considering I've been on here for an hour. Comunque, will you still do that libretto reading video even if it's without your boyfriend? I don't know. I mean, I have to look into it. I have to look into what that is and like what kind of video I would do. But yeah. Okay, I am going to be going because my battery's at 12% and my voice is very tired. So now's your chance if you have video suggestions, stuff like that. Se ci sono video che volete vedere, adesso è il momento di chiedere, perché fra qualche minuto chiudo la diretta, perché la voce non ce l'ho più, la batteria, il computer muore. Sono appena entrato, ma perché parli sia in italiano sia in inglese? Ok. Forse dove mi state trovando? Tipo YouTube sta tipo ha messo il mio video sul homepage perché non okay, quindi io sono una ragazza canadese che vive in Italia, per quello che, sono madrelingua inglese, però parlo anche l'italiano, e su questo canale insegno l'inglese agli italiani e l'italiano a madrelingua inglesi. Oh no, this live stream's gonna end, I have to restart it. Che cute che sei. Grazie Martina. Do you provide online private lessons? Yes, I do. You can email me. You'll find my email on my profile on Instagram, or if you're following me on YouTube, you can find my email in the description if you want lessons in English or Italian. Comunque dicevo che per quello che parlo di tutte e due le lingue, perché insegno sia in inglese che in italiano, faccio dei video culturali, vivo in Italia, visto che i miei iscritti sono metà inglesi, metà italiani, faccio metà metà. Comunque, word of the week for me, I'm gonna know that for the rest of my life. It's in every video I watch. Yeah, comunque is anyway, it's the best word. Non ci crederò mai fino in fondo che tu sia davvero canadese o non dai, ma si sente, penso, che non sono italiana. Comunque, ti giuro che sono canadese. I find that so funny that like some people don't believe I'm that I'm Canadian. Mi fa piacere vedere che stai meglio. Oops. Okay, sorry. I just like stopped talking for a second because on Instagram Wait, did they change the Instagram live videos so that it doesn't share to your story for 24 hours? Because it says share to IGTV, download video, or delete video. Like, are those the only options now? Like, I don't. Anyway, I'll just delete it, I guess. And open another one on Instagram. Ok, comunque, dicevo, I think it would be very interesting for English viewers if you played an American board game in Italian as a video. And then I would have to find a board game. Because don't forget, I'm in Italy, like, I don't have any of that stuff here. Puoi farmi lezioni di italiano, ma non ho capito. Sei italiano o sei madrelingua inglese? Intendevi tipo lezioni di inglese? Non so. Italian is one of my top 3 favorite languages. Do you have Spotify? Yes, I do. Your fabulous smile. By the way, comunque per le persone che mi seguono, che stanno seguendo questa diretta, seguitemi su Instagram se volete, perché lì farò molto più spesso le dirette. Sul canale lo faccio ogni tanto, però su Instagram lo faccio più spesso, o lo farò più spesso perché adesso sono stata male, però adesso sta andando meglio, quindi posso continuare a farlo. Mi aumenterebbe tanto la a board can be sent to you if Italy has some sort of PO box system. From who? Like, is someone going to send it to me? Imagine having imagine being loved enough to have a PO box where like people want to send you stuff. Like that would be so cool. No, lezioni di italiano. Io sono italiana, ma a quanto pare sei più brava di me. Dai, fate ridere. Yeah. Imagine having enough subscribers to need a PO box because people want to send you stuff. Like, how cool would that be? Like, I know I just said that, but I just have to say it again because that would be so cool. Su Instagram non ci sono, è un social per fighetti che si spazzolano addirittura i capelli. Dai, fallo per me. Sono anche su Facebook, ho una pagina, si chiama itselissanotalyssa. Come ti trovi con Patreon? Tanti dei miei patron sono andati via perché sono sparita, giustamente. Però a me piace, io non lo so, mi piacerebbe fare più video su Patreon, solo che quando ci sono solo tipo 5 persone, lo faccio comunque, ma non lo so. Se volete andare su Patreon e aiutarmi, sarei molto contenta. I wouldn't mind sending you a game or something American not found in Italy. Would you actually send me something? But the thing is then, like, to get a P I have to look into getting a P.O. box. Like, I don't know if people would actually send me stuff apart from you, but that would be cool. Okay. Let me see what's happening. I'd love a video about the Italian hospital experience. Oh, man. What do you wanna know exactly? Because I've been in the hospital twice. How are you doing, Claudia? I'm doing great now. I was not doing great for a while, but I'm doing fan-freaking-tastic now. It's really beautiful to see hold on. I need to write a note to myself. Okay. It's really beautiful to see people that support you not only with their mouths, but when they show their love. You should try to open a P.O. box. Hee hee. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You're so, so, so sweet. I feel bad ending this live stream because there are still 142 people here. Like, should I go get my charge? No, I can't. Will it reach? Because I have to keep my ring light on, otherwise you won't see me, and I only have 7% left. So I don't know. Maybe I should just yeah, okay. We'll end the live stream. Look, I've talked for an hour. That's enough. But yeah, look, I'll look into the P.O. box thing. I have to figure out how much that costs because I mean it's gonna cost, and I don't really like. It has to be worth it. You know. But you guys are so sweet. Please follow me in other places because if you have Instagram, just because I'm more active there. Just how it works, the healthcare system as a citizen. It's mysterious as someone who's in relatively good health. Okay. Could be interesting. I mean, I guess I could make a video on like what happened and stuff. Italian hospital system. Okay, wrote it down. Parlo inglese molto bene per essere una ragazza del centro d'Italia. Non sono italiana, sono canadese. Ragazzi, sono canadese, sono madrelingua inglese. Oh my God, I find that so surprising because, everyone has a different opinion, as I said, on if you could hear my accent when I speak in Italian or not. And I just find it so interesting that some people like think I'm Italian. That's really, I don't know, it's just surprising. Te l'ho già detto, non ci crederò mai fino in fondo. Ah sì, è vero, eri tu che l'hai detto. Dai, è la verità. Comunque, questa è la storia. Fammi vedere quanta batteria ho. Ok, 13%. Io continuerò questa diretta su qualche minuto su Instagram. Adesso chiudo la diretta qui su YouTube. Quindi, ragazzi, grazie di aver parlato con me. Non ci posso credere ancora che ci sono 140 persone che mi stanno ascoltando. I was saying, I can't believe there are still 140 people on YouTube, participating in this live stream. I appreciate it a lot. I love you all. Yeah, I mean, if you're not subscribed, like subscribe. If you want to sorry, I'm like getting really tired. I can't concentrate. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, my page on Facebook or Twitter, whatever, I'm on those platforms. If you want to support my channel and help me on Patreon, feel free to do so. The more people I have, the more I'm going to post on there because the more like reason there is to, because there are more people, I guess. Your Italian accent is good. Thank you. A presto, era da un po' che non ti sentivo, è stato un piacere. Anche per me. Ok, ragazzi, ci vediamo. I'll see you guys soon. Keep an eye out for the next video. Turn the notifications on. And I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, ciao. Okay.